So, hello and welcome to Unit 2 Discussion 1, and I'm confused. The reason I'm confused, I don't necessarily come up with these questions. Sometimes these questions are provided for us. And this week's question, I want you to do your best you can to try to answer it with as much thought as being as thoughtful as possible. Because it says, being able to step through VBA code and debug code is a valid part of creating sound and usable code. Explain what debugging is and why it's important when using VBA in Microsoft Office 2016. Debugging is important because if you don't debug it, it will stay broken. And if it stays broken, it won't work. Thus the term debugging. Debugging is actually when your code breaks, it's being able to find what the error is. Because code is listed in a line-by-line fashion, the reason you have to step through the code is because it only executes one line at a time. So if I have this line, and this line, if this line is broken, I have to figure that out by gradually executing through it until such time as I reach the line that's broken. And the reason debugging is important is because it's broken. And I'm trying to kind of think around these things. It's really important, and I kind of understand what the basis of the question is, but being able to debug code means that you actually fix it and make it work. And having the different nuances where that's concerned is super important because it doesn't matter really what language you have a problem with when you have code that's beyond syntax and it's actual logic-based code and things along those lines. A lot of what you learn in one language transfers to another language, and these things happen. So take a look at this particular week's discussion. Do the best you can for kind of thought crafting your way around the discussion, and be thoughtful and mindful as you respond. And the question in and of itself lends itself to the answer, but do the best you can regardless. All right, thank you very much for your time. I look forward to hearing your discussion.